Your local Weather Authority forecast.
A beautiful start to your Thursday morning. This is a live look at Tall City early on your Thursday morning. We're at sunrise and we can kind of see the colors trying to peek through the thick cloud deck well off to our east-northeast. These clouds indicate more moisture in the atmosphere. It's a cooler, more humid morning, but we're still going to be heating up near record territory later today. These layer clouds and also the puffiness of those clouds, which we're also seeing in east central Texas, indicate the very thick nature to those clouds that are a result of the moisture in the atmosphere. But despite that, places like the northern eastern basin, slightly clearer in terms of the skies above. So a lot of those clouds that we're seeing are well off the east-northeast of Midland and Odessa right now. Light rain showers dwindling down in the Big Bend region. We're going to be seeing more chances of rain in those areas today, but that will not limit the heat. But it will be a little bit less hot compared to yesterday. We were under excessive heat warnings in Ector and Midland counties. We got to 111. We smashed a daily record high temperature yesterday on the first day of summer. Today we're under a heat advisory, and in fact, not just for today, but through tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time, including Ector and Midland counties down toward the Rio Grande. So make sure you guys hydrate, stay safe out there, and limit your outdoor exposure today because temperatures will be between 105 and 115. Combine the hot, dry, and breezy conditions all together, we sometimes get dust devils, and that is something that we saw yesterday in northeast Odessa. We do notice that very dusty nature to this, what looks like a tornado, but it's a land spout dust devil, or a pretty cool looking similar cousin of a tornado, thanks to our GM, Mark Garcia, who sent this in yesterday afternoon. Now, we could be seeing more of that today because of winds switching direction, and that's often how we get those dust devils, because of winds switching direction. They're from the east right now, those winds, then they'll switch from the west, drying out the atmosphere, and as a result, warm things up. Where those yellow-colored areas are where the winds are between 15 to 25 miles per hour, that's likely where we'll see temperatures skyrocket in the high 90s and triple digits. But then later this evening, winds switching back from the east bring in the low-level moisture back in our viewing area. A pendulum swing between the dry air and the humid air. Currently, we're sitting at 78 degrees, partly cloudy skies right now. We're not too dry nor too humid, but a little bit more humid compared to yesterday morning at 50% relative humidity, with a south-southeasterly breeze at 17 miles per hour right now. Temperatures generally in the high 60s, 70s, and low to mid 80s. Cooler the farther north you go. A little bit cooler in Big Spring compared to Midland and Odessa. Low to mid 80s in the Trans-Pecos and also the Rio Grande. Warming up in a big way this afternoon in the high 90s and close to the triple digits near Marfa and Alpine. Likely below 110 today in the Tall City. I think we'll be just shy of 107. I think we'll reach 106, but still pretty hot for this time of year. If we get to 107, we'll tie a daily record high temperature, but I think we'll be just short of that, 106. Partly cloudy, slightly more humid, but still hot, with winds generally coming in from the south during the middle of the day. But again, winds will switch, as we did see on that wind future map, from the east this morning back to the west as we have throughout the afternoon, before switching back from the east later this evening. And those changing winds may spark up, again, as I mentioned, some thunderstorms, not only dust devils, and those thunderstorms will form in the Trans-Pecos before moving off to the east overnight with lingering clouds. Low temperatures in the 70s with more humid conditions because of those winds coming in from the east-southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy and hot tomorrow, reaching 107 by 4 p.m. If you guys want to jump in the pool, it will be hot, it will be dry, it will be breezy, but a little bit on the humid side of things. Chances of rain today and tomorrow, mostly south of Midland and Odessa. But as we start to see the sunshine and the hotter and drier air, we have to watch out for fire weather this weekend, and that's something that we'll also have to continue to watch as we head through next week. Make sure you guys check in with our chief meteorologist, Chase Menendez, tonight at 5, 6, and 10.